excused. If you would be kind enough to identify yourself for them, we would appreciate it, Coach.
Another great college basketball game. You know, Denver is a tremendous basketball team and so well coached. But our kids, they stuck with what we wanted to do. We felt like we needed to really get the ball inside. We only attempted 8 3-pointers. We took good shots, and once again, made plays down the stretch. You know, but 2 great basketball teams. Just happy that we were able to win in advance.
Got a wireless mic running around here. If you hold up your hand, we'll field your questions, please.
Vinny, this is Chad Bishop from the Bowling Green Daily News. Vinny, can you believe you're playing for a championship tomorrow night?
You know, I guess it really hasn't hit me. I think it'll hit me sometime tonight, probably when I'm trying to sleep. You know, it's just, we Harper guys, you know, just the amount of hard work and the amount of perseverance I think that we have gone through, I think has brought us together. I mean, I don't even really know what to say. I mean, we, as a group, to come out there and regain the lead 2 times and 2 different, you know, close games and just come together and get, you know, just grab victory. I mean, it was just phenomenal. I mean, we just come together every single game more and more. It's just, you know, it's phenomenal. I mean, it's a phenomenal feeling to be playing tomorrow for a championship.
Jeff Woods, WKU. George, every game you played in this tournament has literally gone down to the final second of the game. Can you explain how each time you guys have been able to prevail?
This tournament's been crazy. Like you said, it's been every game went out to the wire. As you've seen, we came out with a tougher team. That's one thing before we come out to the game. Coach Harper wants to say, he always says, win or lose, or to come back in the locker room and say, I had a tougher team. All these games, that's what we did. Came out with a tougher team.
Brad Stevens, College Heights Herald. Vinny, I think 56% shooting. Can't really get much more efficient than that in 1934 as a team. Just what was y'all's offensive game plan working against, you know, one of the better defenses in the Sun Belt?
You know, Coach pretty much just said it. You know, we're going to try to go inside and get the best shots that we possibly can. You know, they're strong as a unit defensively, but we felt like there were certain matchups inside where they couldn't handle us. So we tried to feed George and Tang, myself, as much as we possibly could, take high percentage shots and then crash the boards. You know, that was really the game plan going into it, and I thought we executed it. You know, and you know, just every single time pound it inside and get their guys in foul trouble and just, you know, high percentage shots the whole game.
Cole Claiborne, the College Heights Herald. Vinny, can you just talk about the different mentality that you guys have now compared to the beginning of the season? It just seems like you guys are a lot more mentally tough, especially in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, every single game. I mean, Coach pretty much predicted it the entire year. You know, we're going to be in close games the entire year, and I think because, I mean, if you look down our games, there's, you know, our margin of victory is not very high. You know, and for us to come in and be in those circumstances, I mean, yeah, we ended the game with 4 freshmen, but it's 4 freshmen that have been in situations like that we had tonight on almost every night, you know, if you look down at our game. So for us, I mean, like I said, we've gone through a lot as a team, but it's brought us together, you know, and I think that showed tonight. We were just all on the same page trying to get it done, and we did.
Phil Skaggs sitting on the record, Hot Springs. George, you hit a basket that put you up 3 there late that Vinny, I believe, dumped down 2. Can you describe that play, or was that, I mean, this is part of the deal for going inside like you were doing?
That was an unbelievable pass, by the way, that Vinny gave me. I had to catch it, I had to finish it, that's all I knew. So I did.
And in the play, like I said, we were just trying to get high percentage shots. I caught it at the top of the key, made a shot fake and knew we could get a better shot than a 15-footer. My man, he went for the shot fake and jumped in the air, and I was able to, I don't know what kind of pass it was, kind of handball, lateral, I don't know, something. Just got him the ball, and he managed to hang on to it. Probably got fouled, but we're not going to talk about that, but just was able to finish and again bring us a championship game.
You guys have talked a lot about this year about how you guys aren't freshmen. You don't feel like you're freshmen. I mean, how much have you felt like you guys have grown up in this tournament these past 3 games?
A lot. since the beginning of the year. Even when our first coach was here, he was telling us, "You're not freshmen no more. You've been to so many games, and once you get to the tournament, you definitely don't feel like a freshman anymore. You feel like you've been here for the longest, and you know what you're doing. You know what the coach expects of you. You know what your teammates expect of you. You gotta get it done."
And Coach puts a ton of confidence in us. He just tells us go out there and play and get it done. And he has a lot of confidence in all of our abilities. So for us, it's just go out there and play our game and stick to the game plan that we know is going to get it done, and just let our games take over from there.
Any other questions for the players? Anyone else? Okay.
Vinny, if you rewind a little bit back to January, I know you guys had a couple of tough home losses there with Troy and Lafayette, right around at the buzzer. At that point, did you have any idea that you guys would be able to make the run that you've had and be able to play for a championship tomorrow night?
A big thing since I've been here and, since Coach took over was don't look ahead. Don't look ahead to just keep your eye on the next game, and that's the biggest game is the next game. So for us, we just try to learn from every single practice and every single game that we went through and learn from it. And I think that's, because of that, I think that's the maturity level has just gone up so much on our team because we soak in everything from practices and from games, and that's really going to make us a really good team. I think just from having all those experiences and just learning and bringing it in and not looking ahead of ourselves and taking it even the tournament, one game at a time. So our whole season's been kind of a tournament format, one game at a time, get it done, and then let's learn from it and move on and get the next game.
Any other questions for the players? Gentlemen, good luck to you tomorrow night. Appreciate you taking time to join us. Thank you. Questions, Coach Harper?
Coach, I'll just give you a two-parter. Can you clear up who had that block, maybe on the final possession defensively there at the end? And were you more pleased with Georgia's defense or offense tonight?
I had no idea who blocked the shot until I got to the locker room. And I was like, who blocked that shot? And TJ said he blocked it. So we wanted to be aggressive. We did not want to give up a three-point shot on the last play. We felt like they were either going to try to slip a ball screen or pin us for a three, and those were the two areas that we were really concentrated on the timeouts. Is we can't get pinned in on one of these three-point shots and really be alert for the slip on the ball screen. I thought our guys did a great job. They were aggressive, and we come up with the loose ball. But I was pleased with George both offensively and defensively. Again, our game plan, and give our kids total credit, they stuck to it the whole game. They never ventured away. I thought the start of the game and the end of the first half, we were terrific. I mean, we did exactly what we wanted to do. There was a stretch in the first half, we got away from it a little bit and took some quick shots. And you can't do that against a team like Denver. They'll make you pay. And, we were able to regroup, and guys made plays tonight.
Vinny's a guy that kind of has his playing time fluctuate based on matchups, but tonight he really made the most of it. Kind of defense and passing, and just kind of doing the little things. Just how big was his performance tonight in the grand scheme of things?
I thought he was terrific. I thought he was really locked in on the defensive end. He was aggressive. He was doing a great job of communicating, and that's why he played a lot of minutes. It was a tough matchup for team, and we knew going in that Lewis is a guy that can drive you off from the perimeter, and that's not a strength of teams. He can do it, but I didn't think tonight that he was on top of his game. I know when I walked out of the locker room, he said, "Coach, I got you tomorrow night. I promise you I'll give you a better game tomorrow night," and I believe he will.
Coach, still one game to go. What are your comments about North Texas? I probably saw them out here tonight. Very athletic team, good size. Just talk about the matchup.
Talented, big, athletic. I don't know how we can beat them, but we'll have to go figure out something. I know our kids will show up. They're going to compete and play awfully hard, and happy to be playing in the championship game tomorrow night.
Coach, can you just talk about the feeling of being able to play in the championship game? Is this obviously probably something you expected, but just talk about just your feelings knowing that you're playing for the championship tomorrow?
I mean, if they're going to play it, we want. Obviously, we felt when we left Bowling Green that we were playing our best basketball of the year. I mean, I know we talked about that. We're going down there to compete and try to win a conference championship, and our kids believe now. And I knew when we left Diddle Arena that I had a basketball team that was focused on the task at hand. We were on a business trip. We were so good in practice this week, it was scary. I have not seen us this good. And there were 2 straight days that I thought we would go a couple of hours, and I'd gotten everything done, and I look, and we've been in there about an hour and 15 minutes. And that's when you know guys are getting it. And so I felt like we had a chance coming in here, and that's about all you can ask for at this time of year.
Obviously, you coached in tournament situations plenty through your career, but have you ever seen a 3-day stretch like this where you've had games back to back to back that have been so close and so tense, and you all have pulled it out like that, just kind of in the last seconds?
No, I'm not used to 3 games in 3 days, and now getting ready for 4 in 4 days. But our guys, they're resilient. They really are. And I know they're going to get back. We're going to get them off their feet, and we're going to get some rest. And we're excited to be playing. And we just got to get them down, get them some rest tonight.
Any other questions? Coach, appreciate you very much.